Listen to me very carefully. If you're over 50 and you're not eating this one specific thing first thing every morning, your leg muscles are literally vanishing while you sleep. I'm about to share something that will shock you about what's really happening inside your body right now, and why everything you've been told about aging is keeping you weak, dependent, and heading toward a future you don't want. Stay until the very end, because what I'm going to reveal in the final moments will change how you see your body forever. Hidden truth. Here's what nobody wants to tell you about getting older. Every single night while you're sleeping, your body is making a choice. It's deciding whether to rebuild the muscle you used that day or let it dissolve into nothing. And for most people over 50, your body is choosing to let it disappear. Not because you're old, not because it's natural, but because you're starving your muscles of the one thing they desperately need to survive and thrive. I've spent years studying the ancient wisdom of Shaolin monks and modern muscle physiology, and what I discovered will make you angry at how simple this really is. You see, there's a reason why 80-year-old monks can still move with the grace and power of someone half their age, while people in their 60s struggle to get up from a chair without help. It's not genetics, it's not luck. It's one morning ritual that changes everything. Your muscles are not just about looking good or being strong. They are your life force. They are your independence. They are what stands between you and a nursing home. Every step you take, every time you climb stairs, every moment you want to play with your grandchildren, it all depends on the muscle mass you have right now. And if you're like most people, you're losing it faster than you think. Muscle mystery. Here's the terrifying truth most doctors won't tell you. After age 30, you lose between 3 to 8% of your muscle mass every decade. But here's what's really scary. After 50, that rate doubles. By the time you're 70, you could have lost 40% of your muscle mass. 40%. Think about what that means for your life, your freedom, your ability to live on your own terms. But here's where it gets really interesting. This isn't happening because your body is broken. It's happening because your body is following ancient survival programming that no longer serves you in the modern world. You see, our ancestors went through periods of feast and famine. During famine times, the body would break down muscle tissue to keep vital organs functioning. This was a survival mechanism. The problem is, your body doesn't know you live in an age of abundance. It's still responding to signals that make it think you're in survival mode. The Shaolin monks discovered something centuries ago that modern science is just now understanding. They realized that the first meal of the day sends a signal to your entire body about what kind of day you're about to have. Are you going to be a warrior, or are you going to be in survival mode? Are you going to build strength, or are you going to break it down? This one decision in the first 30 minutes of your day determines whether your muscles grow stronger or weaker. Most people wake up and immediately send their body into panic mode. They drink coffee on an empty stomach, flooding their system with cortisol. They skip breakfast or eat something that spikes their blood sugar and crashes it just as fast. They start their day in a state of biochemical chaos that tells their muscles, we're in survival mode, break down and feed the vital organs. This is why your legs feel weaker every month, why getting up from low chairs becomes harder, why your balance isn't what it used to be. Ancient wisdom. The monks had a different approach. They understood that the body needs a very specific signal first thing in the morning to activate what they called the rebuilding energy. Modern science calls this muscle protein synthesis, but the ancients knew it by its effects, the difference between a body that grows stronger with age and one that grows weaker. What they discovered was that certain foods, eaten at a specific time and in a specific way, could flip a switch in your body that changes everything, not just for that day, but for how your body responds to aging itself. They found that when you give your muscles exactly what they need in the first hour of waking, something magical happens. Your body stops breaking down muscle and starts building it up, even while you sleep. This isn't about eating more protein. Every fitness guru tells you that. This is about eating the right combination of nutrients at the exact right time to activate your body's natural muscle-building mechanisms. The monks called it feeding the inner warrior. They knew that certain amino acids, when combined with specific minerals and consumed in the morning fasting state, could preserve strength and vitality well into old age. Here's what's really fascinating. The monks who followed this practice maintained their physical capabilities well into their 80s and 90s. They weren't just alive, they were thriving, moving with power and grace that defied everything we think we know about aging. They understood something that Western medicine is just beginning to grasp. Aging isn't about your chronological age. It's about the signals you send your body every single day. Scientific breakthrough. Recent research has revealed why this ancient practice works so well. When you wake up in the morning, your body is in what scientists call a fasted state. Your muscle protein synthesis has been slowing down all night, and your body is looking for instructions about what to do next. This is the most critical window for muscle preservation that exists in your entire day. During this window, your body is incredibly sensitive to amino acid signals. If you provide the right amino acids in the right amounts, you can trigger a cascade of muscle-building hormones that will work in your favor all day long. But if you miss this window or flood your system with the wrong signals, you set yourself up for muscle breakdown that continues for hours. The specific combination that triggers this response is fascinating. It's not just about protein, it's about leucine-rich proteins combined with specific minerals that act as cofactors for muscle protein synthesis. When these nutrients hit your bloodstream in the fasted state, they trigger the release of growth hormone, activate the mTOR pathway that signals muscle growth, and reduce the production of myostatin, which is the hormone that breaks down muscle tissue. But here's the key that most people miss. This combination has to be consumed within the first hour of waking, and it has to be the first thing that enters your digestive system. No coffee first, no fruit juice, no toast. The monks understood that the purity of this signal was everything. Any other food or drink would interfere with the muscle-building cascade they were trying to trigger. The formula. So what exactly is this magical combination? It's simpler than you think, but more specific than most people realize. The foundation is high-quality eggs, specifically the whole egg, not just the whites. Eggs contain the perfect amino acid profile for muscle protein synthesis with high levels of leucine, the amino acid that acts like a key to unlock your muscle-building machinery. But eggs alone aren't enough. The monks discovered that combining eggs with a small amount of mineral-rich salt and specific herbs created a synergistic effect that amplified the muscle-building response. The salt helps with the absorption of amino acids, while the herbs provide compounds that reduce inflammation and support hormone production. Here's the exact formula that can change your life. 2 to 3 whole eggs, scrambled or soft-boiled, seasoned with a pinch of high-quality sea salt and a combination of turmeric and black pepper. The turmeric provides powerful anti-inflammatory compounds that support muscle recovery, while the black pepper increases the absorption of the turmeric by up to 2000%. This combination, eaten within the first hour of waking on an empty stomach, provides your body with everything it needs to shift from muscle breakdown to muscle building. The timing is absolutely critical. Your cortisol levels are naturally highest in the morning, which can promote muscle breakdown if you don't provide the right nutrients to counteract this effect. By eating this specific combination first thing in the morning, you're essentially telling your body, we have abundant resources, build and repair instead of breaking down. Life transformation. I want you to imagine what your life would look like if your legs felt strong and stable again. Picture yourself getting up from chairs without using your arms for support. Imagine climbing stairs without feeling winded or worried about your balance. Think about playing with your grandchildren without fear of falling or getting hurt. This isn't just a dream. This is what happens when you stop the muscle loss and start rebuilding what you've lost. The changes don't happen overnight, but they happen faster than you might expect. Within the first week of following this morning ritual, most people notice that they feel more stable on their feet. Their energy levels improve because their muscles are no longer being broken down for fuel. They sleep better because their body is in repair mode instead of survival mode. Within a month, the changes become obvious to others. Your posture improves as your core muscles strengthen. Your walk becomes more confident and steady. Activities that used to tire you out become easier. This isn't just about looking better. This is about reclaiming your independence and your confidence in your own body, but the real transformation happens in your mind. When you feel strong in your body, you feel strong in your life. You stop seeing yourself as someone who's declining and start seeing yourself as someone who's growing stronger. You make different choices because you feel capable of more. You engage with life differently because you're not constantly worried about your physical limitations. Deeper truth. Here's what I really want you to understand. This isn't just about muscles. This is about who you choose to be as you age. Every morning when you wake up, you have a choice. You can accept the story that aging means getting weaker, more dependent, more limited, or you can choose to send your body a different message. You can choose to activate the rebuilding energy that lies dormant within you. The monks understood that the body is not separate from the spirit. When you take care of your physical vessel with intention and wisdom, you're not just preserving muscle mass, you're preserving your vitality, your independence, and your ability to contribute to the world around you. You're choosing to be someone who grows stronger with age instead of someone who simply grows older. This morning ritual is really a daily declaration of your intention to thrive. It's a way of telling your body, your mind, and your spirit that you refuse to accept decline as inevitable. Every morning when you prepare those eggs with intention and consume them mindfully, you're participating in an ancient practice of self-renewal that connects you to generations of people who understood that aging and weakening don't have to go together. The truth is, your body wants to be strong. Your muscles want to grow and repair. Your bones want to stay dense and solid. Your nervous system wants to keep you balanced and coordinated. But your body needs the right signals to do what it's designed to do. For too long, you've been sending signals of scarcity, stress, and survival. It's time to send signals of abundance, strength, and vitality. Inner warrior. There's a warrior inside you that never ages. The monks called it the inner warrior, the part of you that's connected to life force itself. This warrior doesn't care how old your driver's license says you are. It doesn't care what society expects from someone your age. It only cares about one thing: being given the tools it needs to keep you strong, vital, and capable of living life on your own terms. Every morning when you feed this inner warrior with the right nutrients at the right time, you're strengthening the connection between your conscious intention and your body's natural healing mechanisms. You're remembering that you have more control over your aging process than anyone has told you. You're taking back power from a medical system that profits from your decline and putting it back where it belongs, in your own hands. This is why this simple morning ritual is so transformative. It's not just about the eggs and the nutrients, though those are important. It's about the daily act of choosing strength over weakness, vitality over decline, warrior energy over victim mentality. It's about waking up each day and actively participating in your own regeneration instead of passively accepting deterioration. The monks knew that physical strength and spiritual strength are inseparable. When you feel strong in your body, you feel strong in your life. When you feel capable physically, you feel capable of handling whatever challenges come your way. When you know that you're actively building strength instead of losing it, you approach each day with confidence instead of fear. Final revelation. Here's the final truth I want to leave you with. Everything I've shared with you today is just the beginning. The morning ritual with eggs is powerful, but it's only one piece of a much larger puzzle. The real secret isn't just in what you eat first thing in the morning. It's in understanding that your body is always listening to the signals you send it, and those signals determine whether you age with strength or age with weakness. The monks discovered that every aspect of how you live your life either supports your inner warrior or weakens it. How you breathe, how you move, how you think, how you respond to stress, how you connect with others. All of these either activate your body's regenerative powers or shut them down. The morning ritual is just the first step in a complete transformation of how you age. But here's what's really important to understand. You don't have to accept the story that society tells you about aging. You don't have to believe that getting older means getting weaker, sicker, more dependent, or less capable. That story serves systems that profit from your decline. Pharmaceutical companies, nursing homes, medical institutions that make money from managing your deterioration instead of supporting your vitality. The truth is, you have the power to age differently. You have the ability to grow stronger, wiser, more capable with each passing year. You can be someone who inspires others with your vitality instead of someone who accepts decline as inevitable. But it starts with a choice you make every single morning when you wake up. Starting tomorrow morning, I want you to try this ritual. Set your alarm 15 minutes earlier. Before you do anything else, before you check your phone, before you have coffee, before you start thinking about your problems, go to your kitchen and prepare those eggs with intention. 2 to 3 whole eggs, a pinch of good sea salt, turmeric, and black pepper. Eat them slowly and mindfully, knowing that with every bite, you're sending your body the signal to rebuild and regenerate. Do this for 30 days and pay attention to how you feel. Notice the changes in your energy, your strength, your confidence. Notice how differently you move through the world when you feel strong in your body. This isn't just about preventing muscle loss. This is about reclaiming your power and choosing to age as a warrior instead of a victim. Your legs, your strength, your independence, your vitality. They're all waiting for you to give them the signal they need. The question is, what signal will you choose to send?